As an IT leader, ask yourself this. How do your organization's business stakeholders perceive IT? As a cost center, as a service provider, as an IT partner, or more strategically as a business game changer or a business peer? The general consensus among IT pundits today is that both IT leaders and the IT function in general are transforming into less operational and more strategic phases of their existence. That is where IT leaders want to go and where business leaders want IT to be. But a survey last year by CIO Magazine unearthed some sobering statistics. Business leaders viewed IT as a service provider or as a cost center an ugly 42% of the time, and as a business peer a scant 15%. Ouch. Well, there's good news to report. The 2013 version of that same survey shows that a full 20% now view IT as a business peer, a healthy 17% increase over last year. And only 15% of business leaders view IT as a cost center. That's a sharp 29% decline over last year. Those viewing IT as a business game changer remained at 7% in both studies. What's this mean? To me, it means that there is serious momentum gathering around the notion of IT as a strategic partner in the business, not merely an entity that keeps the email flowing and the systems up and running. This is good, don't you think? However, there is trouble on the tracks ahead that could easily derail IT on the journey to becoming more strategic and send IT right back to the operational roots it wants to leave behind. The biggest potential issues, I think, are big data and a rising tide of IT complexity. But the headlines notwithstanding, I really don't believe that big data is going to be a big factor in most organizations in the next 12 to 24 months. If I have learned one thing in 30 years, it is that reality takes a long time to catch up with the headlines, and there are serious consequences to adopting new technologies beyond the ability of your underlying infrastructure to sustain it. That, to me, is big data. Now, IT complexity, on the other hand, well, it is another matter, and that is where cloud computing can have a very positive impact. Simply put, if you can move to a status where you own and maintain less and less infrastructure, but still maintain complete or near complete control of your data, you will take a great leap forward in shedding your operational garb in favor of a far more strategic position in the organization. And that is where cloud in its many iterations can help immensely. Do you agree with me here? I'm Bill Liberis, and thanks very much for joining me for this cloud-powered moment.